There we go, hooked up. It's not feeling too big, but first drop of the day. And we got ourselves a little bluegill. Not even a bad one right there, I guess. He's not a giant, but for the first fish of the day and first drop, that's pretty impressive. There's another probably 5 or 6 of them down there right now, so I'm gonna get this guy unhooked and send her back. Well, this guy's racing on it. He just smoked it. That one feels a little heavier than that last bluegill. Better head shakes on him too. And oh, it's a crappie. There we go, first crappie of the day, second drop down. Not a very big one, but it's a crappie. And tuck top shelf. There's still a lot more down there right now. Gotta get these gloves off to unhook them. All right, let's send her back. There's another big mark down there, so I'm gonna get back down. All right, that hole over there that I caught the crappie and bluegill in, that's 22 feet, and then this one's 20 feet. I didn't mark any in this hole, but I'm gonna keep going in a little further and check out what this hole has to offer. But for being so close to shore, it's kind of crazy how deep it is on these ponds. This one's 13 feet, so from here to there is a 7-foot difference. That's pretty insane. Oh, here we go, big mark flying up on it. He's flying. Come on, dude. He flew all the way up from the bottom on it too. Here comes another one. This guy's gonna smoke it. These are big marks too, big marks. These are probably bass. Holy crap. I was like halfway down the water column and he flew up on it. I'll show you guys what I'm seeing here. That's a big mark right there. God, he flew up on it too. I'm surprised he didn't smoke that. That is an aggressive fish. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a iFish Pro on this hole right here. It's 13 feet deep, but I just had 2 giant marks come flying up and they're probably bass. So I'm gonna put an iFish Pro on that hole back there and keep hole hopping around. All right, I just got the iFish Pro set in this 13-foot hole right here and had those 2 big marks come flying up when I dropped the jig down. So probably bass, but I'll show you guys how this iFish Pro works here. So you got a rod and you got to open the bail on that. Big important part right there, opening the bail. I've done it before where the bail is closed, and as soon as the fish takes it, your rod just starts bending over. But I'll show you guys how this works here. You got a flag right here, and the line goes down underneath it, and as soon as this gets pulled, the flag pops up. So as soon as a fish hits that, the flag is gonna fly up, and that's how you know you got a fish. So that's what I'm running right here, and get that baby set again, and hopefully this flag goes flying up here. Probably just gonna hole hop in that direction, but this flag should fly here soon. So I'm gonna get this thing set and go hole hop. Oh, there goes my flag. I'm gonna reel this thing up real quick. It's got snow all over it. Yeah, it's not gonna reel up. My reel's all iced up, so I can't reel it up. All right. You guys probably seen that one fly too. That didn't take very long. All right, my line is off to the side, so he's probably on there. All right, let's set the hook into him here. Nope, he is not on there. All right, that was a false alarm. Well, I'm guessing there's a fish on there, but he probably just took the minnow or dropped it or something. But I'm gonna get this thing reset and keep hole hopping. All right, I'm just getting new waxies on right now. I just popped a bunch of new hole hopping holes, but my dad is way over there on the other side of the pond. He just caught a bass, so that's pretty cool. That's what I'm trying to catch on the iFish Pro over there. But getting new axes on now, and I'm gonna continue to hole hop. I think the plan is to hole hop, find a decent spot and set the shack up on it, and then I'm trying to catch some big crappies today, and of course bass, like I said. And then there's a lot of big hybrids out here too, so if we can get on some hybrids, that'd be pretty cool. But I'm gonna continue hole hopping until we find a decent spot. This guy's coming up pretty good on it. There we go. That's a better fish, I think. He finally smoked it. It's a bit heavier, better head shakes. Definitely a crappie. Get the deucer out of the hole. There we go. There's a crappie right there. About 7 feet off bottom, and probably the best crappie of the day. There's a couple more down there, so I'm gonna get them unhooked real quick and drop back down. We're in 24 feet of water right here. Send her right back. Real big school right there. There we go. Hooked up on another one out of that school. This feels like another good one too. Oh yeah, oh, it's a bluegill. There we go. That is a pretty bluegill right there. He's got like really cool purple colors in him. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but frostbite dinner bell again. And there must be a mixed school down there, because I just caught that crappie and I just caught this bluegill. So there's probably a little mixed school of crappies and bluegill down there. There's probably about 10 more fish down there. But I'm gonna get this guy back. I'm actually gonna get a picture of him. He has super pretty colors on him. I'm gonna let this guy go. I'm not sure if I was recording for that crappie catch, but I caught a crappie if I wasn't recording, and I kept him on the ice because we're gonna keep some fish today and cook them up probably tonight or tomorrow or sometime. I'm not sure. All right, I made the final decision to set shack up right here because marking a lot of fish in this little area here, and it's about 22 feet, but my dad's over there and he found a pretty good spot, so he's setting up his shack over there. So basically we're just gonna see whose spot is better pretty much, and then we're gonna go to the better spot. But I'm gonna set up shack here and get to fishing in the shack. All right, we are all set up in the shack, and kind of took a lot longer than I thought, just because my iFish Pro rod got all tangled up and I had to retie that, and then I had to try to find my lighter for the heater, but I could not find it. So we do not have heat in the shack right now, but at least it's warm enough today where I shouldn't need heat in the shack. But then I tried to put the aquaview down, and that didn't work either because it's not very clear down there. So I'm just running the Humminbird Helix right now, and I've been marking a ton of fish, so I'm hoping I can get some to bite in the shack here. There we go, we are hooked up. Got a little school of bluegill down there right now, so I'm guessing that's what this is. Yep, just a little bluegill. Nothing too fancy, just a little bluegill, but frostbite dinner bell. And took me a while to get the shack set up, but I got her done. My heater, I don't have a lighter, and it takes a lighter to heat or to start up, so that's pretty unfortunate. But I'll probably be heading over to my dad's shack in a little bit just because he has heat in there. But nice little bluegill, let's get her back down. Alright, we got a couple more marks down there. I just caught that bluegill. But we got a pretty high mark here, and it's probably a crappie, so I'm gonna see if he hits it here. All the bluegill are shooting up on it already. There we go. We are hooked up again. And he's probably another bluegill too. He's fighting just like all the other ones are. Yep, just another bluegill. Very pretty colors on him though. Look at that orange on his belly. That is such a pretty bluegill. There we go, hooked up. Fighting like another bluegill. These things are definitely hard fighters for how small they are. I'm sure you guys can see the rod right now. Wow. Just a little guy, and he's fighting that hard. That one's more pale than all the other ones I've been catching, but about the same size. Barely hooked right here. Alright, let's send her back. Alright guys, I just got all my stuff loaded in the sled, and I'll be heading over towards my dad's shack. I'm gonna fish in there for the rest of the day because my heater wasn't working, so it's pretty cold in my shack, but I'm gonna fish over there, and he says he's doing pretty good, so there's fish over there, so hopefully we catch some. There we go. Hooked up. This one's feeling like a crappie. Oh, never mind, it's probably a bluegill. As soon as they start throbbing like that, you know it's a bluegill. Well, got set up in my dad's shack and caught a bluegill. Probably the same size as the ones I was catching in my shack, but he's been catching quite a few crappies over here, so that's what I'm hoping for. And he caught a 14-inch crappie too, so if we can catch some more of them, that would be great. But I'm gonna get this guy back down, try and catch some more. I got one. Definitely bluegill, I'm thinking. And he's fighting like bluegill. There we go. There's 2 bluegills. I say mine's probably bigger.
Yeah, keep that one.
Longer for sure.
I'm
definitely keep her.
Get this one back in.
Yes, sir. Oh, second fish in my dad's shack, and pretty good bluegill. Probably my biggest of the day, but we're keeping fish, so I'm gonna throw him in the bucket. And we got about like 4 crappies in there, I would say. A couple bluegill. But I'm gonna get back down. There's a lot more down there. Alright, I just got the iFish Pro set right in this hole. Probably about 25-30 yards from the shack. But my dad caught a bass in this hole earlier, so I put a sucker minnow about 3 inches long on here, and hopefully a bass hits it. Supposedly there's pretty decent sized bass in this pond, so that's what I'm hoping for in this hole. It's like 18 feet right here. But I'm gonna get back in the shack and keep trying to catch some crappies and more bluegill. There we go. That's a good fish. It feels better anyways. Probably just a bluegill. Nope, it's crappie. There we go.
There we go.
That's probably an 11-incher right there. Might be able to keep him. I'm gonna compare him to the other ones just to see, but
Dinner.
yeah, catch and cook. Let's see how big he is compared to some of these other ones. Oh yeah, he's very similar. I'd say I'm gonna keep him. Throw him in the bucket. There we go. Doubled up. Let's see what I got here.
I bet you mine's bigger than yours.
Oh, mine just popped off. Oh my gosh. That's probably the smallest of the day. Mine probably wasn't much bigger.
And he's missing the fin.
Really?
Oh no.
Yeah, mine popped off right out the hole. Here, hold him like that. My rod is getting absolutely throttled over there right now.
Oh, it is. Did you get it?
Yeah. Yes, I did. Decent gill. Definitely not as big as that one you just caught, but definitely throttled it. Good little gill right there. Send her right back. crap. It's a good crappie.
That's a fat one.
Yeah. You definitely tell it's a better fish when you set the hook into him.
Yeah.
Jesus, I just missed one. Throw him in the bucket, probably.
Yeah. He appeared at high mark.
That's a good one.
Not a bad fish.
Not at all. This guy really wants it. There we go. And there's a bluegill wrapped in the deucer. A little chunkier one, but nothing big. Send her back down. Alright, you guys probably can't see much, but coming out to get the iFish Pro now. It's getting too dark to see it from the window, so I'm gonna pull the iFish Pro, and then we're probably gonna be leaving here soon, so I guess I'm not even sure what time it is. 5:36 right now. I think we're leaving around 6 o'clock, so after I pull this thing, we're gonna go back in the shack and see if I can't catch any more crappies, and probably leave shortly after that. Got a crappie mark up high. He's just sitting flat right now. There we go. Had to work that guy for a little bit, but it's definitely a crappie. Yep. It's a good crappie too. You can stop flopping here. Had to work this guy for quite some time, but that is a good crappie right there. Probably one of the, I'm not gonna say biggest of the day, but he's up there for sure. Probably 11 incher. That'll probably be the last fish of the day too. We're gonna be packing up here shortly. Definitely throw him in the bucket to cook up sometime. There we go. Alright guys, it's about 6 o'clock right now, and we gotta start packing up. But I'm not sure what you guys all seen today, but we ended with probably 60 or 70 fish, mix of crappies and bluegill, and my dad caught 1 or 2 bass. So we had a pretty solid day, and I hope you guys liked the video. And as always, if you're not subscribed, make sure you go hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.